I guess I'm going to start with the bottom up as far as cold weather camping goes. Shoes. A lot of people wear hiking boots that are specifically made for hiking, and they're cold weather and they're insulated. And in a past life of mine where I was in construction, I found one of the things that worked best for me, because I found that my feet sweat a lot, especially if I'm active, is having not only multiple layers on my person, but several layers on my feet. And by that, I don't mean necessarily socks. Were at the time when I was in construction, wicking socks that, you know, they were thin, they were more nylon, and you wore a sock over the top of it. But that really didn't seem to work for me at all. What seemed to work really well for me was wearing tennis shoes and then having the big rubber lineman boots over the top. Now, being in construction, that was fine because I wasn't moving around as much. Well, I was moving around a lot, but it wasn't like hiking. So they were a different type of boot. They're rubber boots that went up to my knees. They were not as mobile, I would say. One of the things that I found was these overshoes. They're very thin nylon. Basically, now they go over my shoes and go up to almost my knee, but they are waterproof. They're very flexible, so they work well with whatever shoe I'm wearing. I tend to go with more of a barefoot style shoe than she does.
Can we talk about why you're no longer in construction? Because I think that has a cold weather element too.
I fell off a roof in the winter and landed on my feet like a cat, and totally shrunk myself a couple inches, but whatever. I survived.